Well, hey there, everybody. I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Well, we made it through another week. Who's ready for the weekend? Ready to get out there and do something? Or is it going to be really cold, and is it going to be an inside weekend where you are? Not going to be cold here, but it's going to be a little overcast, so I'm just going to get some stuff done around the house, get some work done, and just enjoy the weekend. Anyhow, today I want to talk about what I'm eating on a raw food diet these days. Changes. Guys, I do videos every day, so if you aren't already subscribed to the channel, please go down there and hit that subscribe button now. Then click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. Not really a follow-up on the video yesterday, but just about the spring cleaning, but just kind of showing you. It's not a what I eat in a day video. And before somebody gets their panties in a bunch, I'm sorry, it's just I'm not going to show everything I eat every single time. But I did want to kind of give some visuals, some examples of whatever. The morning time there will be a shift here pretty soon, but for right now, the morning's pretty much staying the same. I like to make orange juice first thing. That's usually, although I didn't do that today, usually orange juice is the first nutrition I take in during the day. I always drink at least 32, but sometimes I'll make 2 of them. And I've been getting some really good grapefruit this winter too. So I've had a lot of grapefruit. I've had more grapefruit this winter than I've had in the last 20 years, easily. So I normally, I'll have the juice in the morning. Oh, and let me share something here with you also too, because you just got to see this. This isn't something that I'm getting all the time or eating all the time, but this mamey sapote I have right now is just freaking perfect. Take a look. Okay, so I'm going to kind of structure this video kind of the same way, sort of, that I usually do in my what I eat in a day videos, although it's not going to be an exact, okay, ate this, ate that, ate this, just kind of giving you an idea of the bigger picture of some of the things that I'm trying to do. Like I say, one thing I really want to focus on is minerals. I'm not getting enough greens. I know that. It is what it is. I don't get a lot here, but I got to do what I got to. I got to at least make a better effort at it. I'm going to have to start looking for sources of greens in Pensacola. If I don't get some good stuff here soon, I get kale. I get kale at a decent price. I get spinach at a so-so price. Lettuce is iffy. Like I say, I don't have time to grow stuff with everything else I'm doing, but I got to get some greens. In lieu of that, I'm going to probably go back to using daily green boost regularly because, the fruit is amazing, but I just really think that I'm missing some of the minerals when I'm not getting all those greens. And I like the balance of that. I've always felt my best. I'm not Mr. Science. I can't sit here and go, okay, because the greens integrate with this. I just know I'm feeling better when I'm having a little bit more even mix of the greens with the fruit. So going to work on that, or either supplement with the daily boost. What else? All right, well, I'll come back to you in just a little bit and I will show you a little bit more. Well, it's really good to be seeing my favorite fruit around again, and from now forward, this should be a big part of my diet. If you've been watching me for any amount of time, you know I love mangoes. Mangoes are my favorite fruit, and the Atolfo mangoes are back. I'm having a little bit of here right now. Like I say, this isn't a what you eat. This is just kind of doing a little visual of the stuff I'm eating. I like to add bananas with them sometime, but a lot of times I just eat them by themselves. And I could be jumping the gun just a little bit because we're still, just the 1st of March, but all the signs are pointing to that I should be able to get my mangoes regularly now. And once they start coming in, I should be good for months and months and months if I remember. But the flow of fruit's different here. It's not exactly like, okay, I saw this last year at this time, I might see it again. It's kind of random. But I've got all my sources are having them again now. Now that I'm feeling better, I'll be making more trips down to Pensacola. My Asian market is my preferred place to buy them. For the size, the quality, and the price, that's number one. when I can't get down to Pensacola. And I get 14 mangoes there for $12. Now at our Mexican grocery, they have great big ones too. They're a little pricier though. They're $1.50 a piece, but I got to drive to Pensacola, so I don't necessarily want to make special trips just for mangoes. So when I don't have the ones from Pensacola, I'll go to the Mexican bodega and get the good big ones, or Walmart's starting to get them again. Now Walmart has little small ones for 68 cents. They're really small, but then I'm gonna have to kind of crunch the numbers, see how it plays out. Like, buying a 150 mango that's bigger versus the, the smaller and the cheaper ones. But I think I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I'm back to having regular mango. So mango, yeah, last year, once the mango came around, mango was almost a daily part of my diet. And as you'll see things start to unfold, like especially when spring comes around and I've got more things available to me, the weather's a little bit warmer, I get kind of into this pattern. And you'll see certain things that'll be that'll probably be part of my diet almost every day in little patterns. But yeah, like I say, I'm just trying to kind of fill in some of the gaps here. Let's clean things up a little bit. Let's check on some things I'm really not sure I've been getting enough of. And yeah. It's just time. Springtime, baby, springtime. As I say that, though, the irony is we've got some of our cooler weather of the season coming next week. We got 2 nights that it's, I think 2 nights that's below freezing. One night about 33 and another night like in the 40s. So it is sort of spring and it's not, but the stuff's coming around and it's about time to make a switch. And yeah, it's kind of nice. Like I say, that I do sort of enjoy, after having been in the tropics for so long, the change of seasons and easing into different fruits. So anyhow, I'm going to share some other stuff with you. If you know me at all, this is one of my staples year-round right here, green smoothies. Love to get a green smoothie. Now, I make mine fairly similar most of the time, my green smoothies that is. I use banana, kale. I mix it up with spinach, but I don't get as much spinach as I would like here. So I use bananas, kale, spirulina, a little bit of cacao, and now I'm actually adding a little bit of my blackstrap molasses. This blackstrap molasses, I take it because it's good for calcium, it's fairly good for iron, good for potassium, it's just good stuff. Now this is a more reasonable size one here. It always depends how big these are. Like if I've got days where I'm just like, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna want to, or I don't want to fix food that day, or just not sure what I'm gonna have, make sure I get my calories in, I'll bang out, I'll usually have 2 of these. I'll make the pitcher full and have like about 11 or 12 bananas in there. I didn't count, but I think this is more like 6 or 7 bananas. But yeah, love my green smoothies. And like I say, if you're ever undecided, just make them whatever size you want to fill you up. But if you really can't think of anything to eat, and I don't know, you may not be at the level where you can have 11 or 12 bananas in one, but go big for you. But you can fill yourself up on this and it will stick to your ribs a little while and keep you going. So going to enjoy this one. Okay, one thing I really want to get back in the habit of this spring and summer is salads, and eating like some vegetables, a salad, or preparing something at night instead of just eating the fruit all day. And that'll help a lot too with the whole mineral thing and getting more greens in and whatever. So I'm about to have a nice big salad here. I just like, my favorite lettuce that I can get here, actually I liked it in Costa Rica too, is red leaf lettuce. I always seem to like the certain textures. I always spiralize zucchini in mine. I always kind of cube up a cucumber, and I cut up some onion in there. Now I'm going to give you a little recipe here. Let me make it clear because, this is not my recipe, I don't take credit for other people's recipes, but I knew people would ask. And the person on Facebook, I don't think they don't have like a channel or anything, so I think I'll just share it. Okay, and this is my size salad too. I think the actual recipe was a little bit smaller, but this is my size because I eat big salads. Got 5 dates, got the juice of 1 lemon. I've got a ½ cup of sweet onion in there. Maybe actually I think I had about 3/4 of a cup of sweet onion. The original called for half, but I bumped it up because of the size of the salad. So 5 dates, juice of 1 lemon, 3/4 cup of sweet onion, 3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, and a little bit of pepper and Himalayan salt to taste. Now, what you do with that is, and I'm going to tell you, because you can add, you can always add more liquid to something, but you can't take the liquid out. You're going to more than likely want to use a little bit more, but start off with a 1/2 cup of water. Start off with a 1/2 cup of water, blend it up, see how big your salad is, however thick you like it. And then you can add a little bit more. I think I went back in and probably added maybe 1/4 of a cup. So this is probably about 3/4 of a cup. Excellent. So see this, I found this recipe recently, and this is going to help immensely. And with the mangoes coming back around, that is going to get, I love this dressing too, by the way. I mean, it's insanely good. Almost like a honey mustard, but without any honey in it. So I've got this one, no fat added to it. I've got my mango dressing, where I do mangoes, red pepper. It's good with no overts added. I can, just put some smoked paprika or a little chili powder or whatever in there. Or if I want a little bit of fat, a little bit of creaminess to it, I put a little bit of tahini in there. So yeah, just trying to work on a little bit more balance here and there, like just getting more things in, getting more variety. I'm about to start, you know what, I'm gonna pour some flakes on here. I'm gonna put some dual flakes in here. I'm trying to work on, making sure I'm getting more iodine in. And probably, I don't know if I'm gonna have these later, but I had to show you when I'm talking about how I'm eating these days. I'm digging that dehydrator. Made a little batch earlier this week of the cinnamon rolls, and they are amazing. They're off the hook. You can get a recipe for these anywhere. There's no special. If you just go to YouTube and you say raw vegan cinnamon rolls, there's like hundreds of them that'll come up. And yeah, that's basically how I'm doing it these days. Like I say, just trying to kind of get things back in balance a little bit more. Sometimes I do have a wonky day here and there, and I sometimes wonder if that's because I'm not getting enough balance and I'm not getting all the minerals I need. But I'm not obsessing about it, stressing about it. I don't take that stuff all that seriously. I just eat a lot of good healthy food, fruits and vegetables, and we'll see where it all ends up in about 50 more years. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this one today. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great weekend. Peace.